Hey gang, Kris Krohn here, and I want to ask you, do you want to learn how to make money fast in real estate? How about $10,000 fast? Okay, I've got my buddy Jerry Norton here, and he's joining me as an expert in the game of flipping. And today he's actually going to walk you through how he can pay you $10,000 just for finding the next best deal. All right, what's up, my friends? Listen, I asked Jerry to get on a plane and come in town to shoot a couple of videos, because here's the deal. You wanna make money fast in real estate, and let's be honest, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you know that I can show you how to become a multimillionaire over the next decade. But I got so many of you young minds out there that are saying, but Kris, dude, how do I make 10 grand or $50,000 like this month or next month? Like, dude, what if I don't wanna wait a decade or a year? And I get it. I think success in real estate, there's a combination of having the patient strategy, but also when you gotta make money fast, how do you do that? Because Jerry and I, when we need money, we know how to lay it down fast and make it happen. So first of all, let me introduce you guys to Jerry. He is the king of flipping. He is one of the nation's leading experts on the topic.
Awesome, thanks for being here. Thank you, Kris, for having me. I'm really excited. All right, so let's talk about making money right now, not later, not tomorrow, but right now.
Awesome. So here's the deal. Jerry, in the game of flipping, we're talking about making money fast. We're actually not in this video going to talk about all of the details of how you do a flip. We're actually going to talk about just a tiny, narrow part of how you make the most money in a super short period of time. And I know at the end of this, you've got a special gift that you're giving everyone where they can actually get the entire system on how this works. But before we get there, let's actually break it down. We're actually going to talk about this one key word, an assignment. What is that?
Well, great question. An assignment is just a document. What it does is it allows you to take a contract, so a purchase and sale contract. You meet a motivated seller, right? Kris taught you about how you find these motivated sellers. You get that contract as the buyer, but then rather than go get funding and buy that property, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that contract you have using this assignment document, and you're gonna, in essence, flip your contract, not the house, but the contract, to another investor who steps in and buys the property.
All right, so let me make sure I understand this right. Okay, so go out there and find a ridiculously good deal. We'll show you later how to do that. You find a really good deal, and then what you do is you get it under contract, right, which means no one else can buy it for that certain period of time, it's yours. And then instead of you going through all the work to go to the bank and get qualified and have to have money and then do the repairs and the fix up and carry on all that risk, all you're doing is saying, I got the deal and I'm gonna sandwich in a $10,000 profit and I'm gonna give it to the other guy that wants to potentially make more money but carry all the risk, all the liability, do all the work. And I just gotta ask you a couple questions. If someone wanted to do this strategy, what kind of credit score do they need?
You don't need any credit. That's what's so exciting about it. You don't need any money at all.
Okay, so no credit. They don't need money.
No money, not even your money, not other people's money, no money at all if you do it right.
Because all you're doing is having the skill of finding the good deal and then getting paid to pass it on to somebody else.
That's right. You carve out a little piece of the meat, right?
Yeah.
But you got to leave enough on the bone for the next guy.
Yeah.
So you carve out these little profits, pass it on to the next guy. He steps in, does all the work, rents it or flips it or whatever he wants to do with it, and you're out.
Now guys, Jerry's been in this game for 15 years. He's been crushing it. He's doing deals. In fact, he's doing so many deals that he's put a permanent finder fee out there that says, hey, you find a good deal, you bring it to me, I'll give you how much?
$10,000.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. I'm like, listen guys, I'm super selective on my channel because I'm the long-term guy. I'm here forever. I retired at the age of 26. I'm living in this beautiful house. I work from home. I travel around the world. I love my life. And so many people subscribe saying, Kris, help me get that life. So I'm really careful with who I bring on the channel. Jerry and I mean, I've had dinner at his house. His wife's amazing. His kids are incredible. And no, seriously, you're like, this is a guy that I can put my stamp on and say, Jerry's a good dude. And when you're gonna build wealth, you wanna work with the right people. Now, Jerry, I do know in this assignment game that if you can teach them with the bonus that you're giving at the end of this, how to find the really good deal and they get it under contract, there's actually a magic document, like a single one-page piece of paper that actually allows them to get paid this $10,000, right? In fact,
that's right.
You used this piece of paper recently on a deal, and how much did you make on it?
$32,000 on a recent whole-sale deal.
Okay, so you just did so you just for finding it and passing it off, basically, you play basketball, right? It's like catch, pass. Yeah. You got paid 32 grand.
Just for signing the contract to another investor.
Okay,
yeah.
so tell us about this magic document.
Well, so it's this one-page document. It's called an assignment of contract. And basically all it's doing is it's saying, hey, that purchase and sale contract you have, we're gonna take that and we're gonna assign all of the rights of that from me to the new investor. We call those a cash buyer, right? So you're gonna take your contract, assign it, or I like to say flip it, to the other guy, the new investor. He steps in now as the new buyer and closes with the seller, brings the funding to the closing, and then brings another check to you, and you get paid, and you walk out of that closing. You didn't bring any money in. You didn't have to, rehab a property or find a tenant or find a buyer, any of that.
Now, the cool thing is you've got two options, right? You can either assign the deal and make a quick $10,000. You might assign a small deal and maybe make $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000. You might assign another deal and make $32,000. But you might also choose to say, you know what? I'm done with that assignment game. I've actually stockpiled some funds. I've expanded my network. I'm actually going to do this deal. So you actually have what I call the chaos of abundance because you got two really great shots. So dude, Jerry, I want to thank you for coming out today and for really teaching this principle. Guys, Jerry has something super special that he wants to give to each one of you. You actually have the opportunity to be on a special webinar with Jerry and his team. He's going to be actually training you how you find these good deals, and then he's going to show you exactly what you do for him to be the guy that pays you $10,000 to say, thank you for using my system and finding a really hot deal. Jerry, tell us just briefly about the webinar.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I've been doing deals for 15 years. I'm always looking for deals. I've now expanded my business to any market in the US. It's taken a while to be able to do that, to set up the right teams in place, but I've got the funding, I've got the teams, I've got the experience. So I'm looking for more deals. That's my problem. I want more deals, and that's where you come in. On this webinar, I'm going to show you actually how to find deals. I have the assignment contract, everything you need to put these deals together. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for, what kinds of deals, and then you can go out there, get these deals, you just bring them to me. I've got a portal where you upload your deal, and for the deals that meet my criteria, I'll pay you $10,000 for every deal you find.
So friends,
really exciting.
And I'm going to tell you guys, I've known Jerry a long time. You can take that to the bank. So here's what I want you to do. Click the link in the description below and boom, get on that webinar, get registered for it, get the information and learn exactly how you can find these good deals. Because this video is all about how do you make money fast in real estate. And friends, I do not know of a faster way to do it than what Jerry has shared with you today. So go out there and crush it.